As part of our ongoing effort to make Harvester more customizable, in version 1.7 we've added another tab to the host screen which exposes Hugepage configuration. Here it is. In case you're not familiar with what Hugepages are, I'll refer back to our documentation. Hugepages allow the Linux kernel to allocate memory in chunks larger than the default size of 4 kilobytes. This in turn can increase overall system performance. And there's two types of Hugepages: persistent or static Hugepages, which are pre-allocated early in the boot process, and anonymous or transparent Hugepages, which are allocated and deallocated automatically by the kernel. So, back to the host screen on my toy test cluster here. Here we can see, looking at this host, node 0, that the default Hugepage size is 2 megabytes. And there's, here under anonymous Hugepages, there's about 5 gigabytes worth of memory in anonymous or transparent Hugepages that has been allocated automatically to various processes by the kernel. And you might actually see that number change while I'm talking here, because it's a running system, and processes start, they allocate memory, they deallocate memory, virtual machines get migrated, whatever. The next row here, where it says total Hugepages, that's referring to persistent or static Hugepages. And that figure of 1024 is because I've actually enabled the Longhorn v2 data engine on this cluster. And when I enabled the Longhorn v2 data engine, Harvester went and allocated those Hugepages for use by Longhorn. So that's why there's none free, because Longhorn is using all of the allocation that we've got there. The other thing that we can see here on this screen is the current transparent Hugepage settings. These can be changed if necessary. They're on the system defaults at the moment, and the fact that they're always enabled, as we can see here on the left, is how the Linux kernel was actually able to go and allocate all of that storage as anonymous Hugepages, because it's turned on. Right. If we need to change these settings for whatever reason, we can go and edit the configuration of this node, go to the Hugepages tab, and we could switch between whether they're always on for all memory allocations, only on for allocations that specifically request Hugepages, or turned off. You probably don't want to turn these off. Other options for shared memory and defragmentation. I'm not going to try to cover the complete details of how all of these things work in this really short video, but we do have a handy link off to the Linux kernel documentation that goes into great detail about the various subtleties for these settings. So that's what we've got here now in Harvester 1.7, and we are going to be adding more to this in a future release of Harvester. Notably, we're looking to add the ability to allocate static Hugepages for virtual machine usage, but we've essentially laid the groundwork for that here in Harvester 1.7, and I look forward to doing another one of these for Harvester 1.8. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.